Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the garden. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the plants, see how they've been doing since that maintenance we did over the weekend, pruning away some of the leaves. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about some plants that we have, both for the immediate future of the garden in the summer, and then the kind of more distant future with some of the fall crops that we want to think about planting, and maybe some of the long-term ideas for the backyard garden kind of area. So yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and get into the garden and see how the plants are doing. Big guys of the garden right here. These are the Toma Verde peppers, tomatillos. You can see, and I did stake these, so I wonder if that's the reason they're doing so well. But this guy, he was probably the worst one in the garden, really bent over, and that's why I put the stake in to give him extra support. And ever since then, he's kind of really been flourishing. I mean, I don't know, you can see the top here. We have this entire kind of canopy going on. Have the flowers starting to come in. I don't know. I'm gonna need to check. I think I read that you need 2 tomatillo plants to create fruit. They need to be able to pollinate with another one. So I do have 2 of them next to each other. So hopefully that does create the pollination that we're looking for. But right now, yeah, I don't see any fruits, but I don't know, maybe it's early in the season, maybe not. We'll kind of go over that with the book over there that I have. But yeah, like I said, I've kind of stopped trying to prune these my own. If it can't support it, it'll drop it. But like this leaf here, I'll probably be like chopping off. Some of these, maybe on the other side, like this one can go. This like random one here, the one that I kind of took off at the beginning. But yeah, these guys are really coming in nice. Really nice canopy. I mean, I can't even count how many flowers are on these guys. I can, but there's a lot. It'd be hard because they're moving around all small, not because it's hard for me to count. Second guy here, I staked him later. So after I staked the one on the left, so maybe staking is the way to be going, because this one also has a really nice canopy going on, but not nearly as nice as the one to its left. So maybe there is a difference in it. Again, I'll probably come back later with the snippers and take off some of these rougher looking leaves. Maybe that'll let it kind of really flourish. All right, so the plants are doing pretty well, I would say. I was hoping for more flowers on the tomatoes in particular, just from seeing their growth, but I think with time it'll come. It is currently April 28th, so I believe that's still early. I did get a book from the library. Shout out to your local library. Grow Great Vegetables in Texas by Trisha Shirey, something like that. And it does say, there is kind of like a month by month playbook in here. And it does say that in April, we should be harvesting, because we are in zone 9, we should be harvesting the peppers and tomatoes and squash, which, as you can see, we are not anywhere near. But as I said in the video, sorry about the wind's going crazy. I'm glad I have that weave on there. But as I said in the video, I did prune away a lot of the flowers kind of early in the season, or early when I got them after transplanting. So from what I saw online, that would help kind of redirect the growth to the plant instead of giving it to the fruit. So I'm hoping that was the right call, but if not, it's gardening. We're learning as we go. It's okay. The plants will live and they'll do what they do. So, and squash would be going, and I thought that was a fall crop. So I might be kind of late on that, but I think I want to start getting it like germinated, seeded up and stuff like that now, and then planted soon so that I can be harvesting it kind of in that fall. I do need to look into like lettuce and cabbage and kale, that kind of leafy greens, because I think those are like fall, winter as well, but I'm not sure. I'm still very new to this. We did have a spaghetti squash. I saved the seeds, so these might be what I grow. But I also might go check out a couple transplants just to make sure I have some. I admit, I have some, and maybe check out some other types of squash, because like I don't know what kind that was. Spaghetti squash. I don't know if there's different types or not, but I know there's other squash, and I wouldn't be opposed to growing some of those squash. So I think we're in a healthy spot, but I'd like it to be more. Like you saw that tomatillo plant. That's what I would like, all of them to look like. In terms of kind of garden plans, a little bit more, less immediate, but not long term. I've also considered, so right now, so this way, this is south. So the rows right now are going east-west, which I do feel like you can see, at least in terms of the peppers for sure, a lot of the leaves are bunched up on that left side, facing more of the south side, especially because the house is over here. I kind of originally thought this would be good because it's not covered and it'll be getting a lot of that sun, but I do feel like, yeah, with it being on one side, it might be pulling the plants too much to that one side. And I thought the house would kind of block some wind, and the house would heat up as the day goes on, and then at night the house, the bricks on it would have absorbed the sun, and then it would slowly kind of maybe keep it from getting too cold too fast. Those were the thoughts. I'm not sure if any of that's working, or if I want to change how they go. I was thinking I might change them into, instead of 2 rows of 8, maybe have 4 rows of 4, right, where they're going more south real shortly in the middle there. And I could alternate tomatoes, peppers to maybe block some of the wind. So, that might be the play. I would need to get a couple more T-posts. That'd be fine. I could get more and maybe put some like wind barriers on the edges if I could. Some like fabric pulled around it type of deal. So, that's those are some ideas I'm kind of playing with right now for the not immediate, but short-term future of the garden. We do have some big plans maybe for the backyard garden, maybe completely changing this, maybe a greenhouse, maybe a shed, sitting area, a whole bunch of stuff like that. But that's future plans. So kind of big ideas, but we'll see where they go. We've also got baby birds over on the side of the house. I'll put a little video right here of that to show you kind of what they're doing. There were 2 yesterday. Today there's only 1. So I don't know what happened to the other one. Maybe it'll be back, but I don't think they're flying yet. So yeah, I don't know. What else? Oh, and then the cucumbers, right? The cucumbers. So the cucumbers are slow going. I'm glad I have 1 vine that's strong and 1 vine that's growing. There were 2 plants, so I think 1 plant's done. The other plant, there were 3 kind of stalks, and we're down to 2. But I'm hoping that with this new setup, kind of moved away from everything, I'm hoping it'll be good. We'll see how it goes. I don't know when the cucumber should be harvested, but fingers crossed on that. But yeah, that's kind of been the garden update. So thanks for joining me. And if you're enjoying the videos, enjoying the content, enjoying the shorts, leave a like, subscribe, leave a follow. Happy to have you here. If you know anything about the plants I'm talking about, leave some comments. This is my first year doing it, so all the knowledge I can get would be great. This book is from 2020, so it's a little outdated, but I think most of the information still stands. So thanks for watching the video, and see you later.